Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing another split video where we do the unboxing and first impressions and then we do a detailed overview in the second half. This is again sponsored by Huawei, so big thank you to them for sponsoring it. And this is the Huawei Freebuds Studio, their new over-ear headphones. I've seen a lot of in-ear stuff, so it's nice to see some over-ear from them. And they're coming in at a very competitive positioning as well with some of the other competitors' top-end models. So very interested to see how these actually sound. Let's give you some of the key things. I do have my double camera set up, so you're going to see a bit of a better view as I open them. So some of the key things, these are the Freebuds Studio. There you've got intelligent active noise cancellation. You've got an awareness mode on here as well, so if you're walking through a busy city or a town. They have 48 kilohertz of high-res certified audio. You've got 6 microphones built in for calls, which have noise cancellation as well. You can do dual device connection, and all of this is powered by a Kirin A1 processor. So these come in 2 different colors. Obviously we've got the black ones here, as you can see on the box, and then you can also get them in gold as well. So let's get inside. So I mentioned that they've got active noise cancellation, and when using that, Huawei claim you'll get a 20-hour battery life, and when you're not using active noise cancellation you'll get 24 hours. So pretty impressed by the difference there, as you generally see ANC drawing more power than that, is what I typically assume. Now it actually gets more impressive again. So if you use these with the EMUI device, so for example the P30 Pro is what I use, you'll actually get a 24-hour battery life with ANC and 32 hours with it off. Pretty impressive if you ask me. So we've got an instruction booklet and then the serial codes. And then these are one of the ones with all the different languages. Plethora of booklets. Put the box over that. And then while we're on the topic of battery, you can charge this with a Huawei supercharger, and even just 10 minutes gives you 8 hours of regular playback or 5 hours with ANC. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Let's get a nice little up close view. And that charging again shifts if you're using an EMUI device. So you get 6 hours with ANC or 10 hours with it off, just from 10 minutes of supercharging, which is just absolutely crazy. And for reference, a full charge is done in roughly 60 minutes. So, getting these up, got a lot lighter than I expected them to be. So, let's give you some up close looks. Very sleek design, not very bulky either, which is nice. On the left hand ear cup, we've got a button for ANC just here. Go around, there's a little, presumably for one of the microphones there. And then under here we've got the power button and also Bluetooth pairing. And then below that we've got the USB-C for charging. Quite difficult to see that, there we go, just there. Nice soft ear padding. Headband's nice and soft as well. Let's kind of see what adjustment we've got. Oh, that's nice and smooth. Not like a notched or anything, but just a simple grey, which actually is nice and a lot more sleek actually than if it was to have incremental written on there. So there's your kind of range of adjustment, which is pretty vast range really. So I'm going to guess that I'll probably need about halfway. I've got a fairly large noggin. So other features that we'll cover in the other half, they've got wear detection as well. I can't hear very much at all, even just putting those on briefly. So if you're going to talk to someone, you see someone in the street, oh, hey, how you doing? If you take them off, it will pause your music, which is nice and convenient. And then you can do gestures on the ear cups as well, which I'll cover off in the second half properly. Other things in the case, it's a very nice case as well. We've got a little flap, magnetized, very nice touch, with a USB-C cable. Now I'm not going to unravel that because I've got one that I can use for charging, but it's nice that it flips in, and then there's also a nice little magnet closing sound as well. Very nice. Let's try and get that in focus. It's a bit difficult with the reflection. Nice gloss cover on that. Very nice case. Nice to have a hard case as well with a pair of headphones. Lots of pivot range there as well. So I always find difficulty wearing glasses for finding comfortable headphones, but that's really snug and fits really well. Not a very excessive clamping force either, which is nice. I think I could probably wear these for good periods of time without any pain, especially when my glasses go on my ears. So first impression is very good. So I'm going to cut to the second half of the video where I'm going to give you a detailed overview and can show you the gestures and things as well. But I really can't hear very much. They really do cut out a lot of the background sounds even without ANC on. So yeah, so let's cut to the second half and give you a little bit of a better look at what this offers. Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2. So I've just had about a week to get used to the studios, so I can now give you a bit more of a detailed overview than just what would usually be an unboxing. So first of all, I want to cover the pairing, and as I mentioned in the first half, is a simple pop-up. But this means that on the first pairing, the headphones will automatically search for nearby devices. Then the pair request will show up on your device, and then you can just do one press and that's it, all paired. So nice and simple. Additionally, I mentioned this supports dual devices. So that means you can connect up to 2 different devices at once. So for example, you could play music from your phone and then you could have a Zoom call for your work PC. You can also connect with Huawei's ID all device trust pairing, which allows you to automatically connect with other devices that are all under the same account. Now, one thing that's not really that interesting to talk about until now is the connection that these use. Now, the studios use an industry-first dual antenna design, and each ear cup has got 2 Bluetooth antennas, which gives you 360-degree omnidirectional Bluetooth signal. This means if the headphones detect any blocking on one antenna, they'll automatically switch to the other to make sure your playback isn't interrupted. Now, the dual antennas also means more signal strength, so if you're using these while your phone is in a bag or a purse, then that's not going to be a problem. Now, the onboard chipset gives a low latency as well at 180 milliseconds, so if you're playing black music or playing games, everything's going to be in sync. So moving on to the ANC, there are 3 different modes that the studios automatically switch between depending on the environment you're in. So for example, the first one is cozy mode, which is for quieter places such as libraries or when you're in work. This helps get rid of any noises such as aircon or mouse clicks. You've got general mode, which is better for cafes or restaurants where you've got a general noise floor, like a lot of people talking all at once, for example. Then you've got ultra mode, which you can probably guess is the highest setting. This is meant for things like using on planes or train journeys where loud interruptions are a common occurrence. Now, in addition to that, you also have awareness mode and voice mode. Now, awareness mode, as I mentioned, is great for use in busy cities or towns where you need to be aware of bicycles, cars, buses and pedestrians. And then in addition to that, if you download the Huawei AI Life app, enabling that, the studios will reduce the ambient noise, yet allow through voices, even when using active noise cancellation. Now for me, that would be the perfect mode to use when I travel to London, for example, because I can still hear the train announcements when swapping trains or going on the underground. So that's very handy for anyone that needs to listen out for announcements. So if we move to the touch gestures, I will do some B-roll for this as well. And the responsive area is on the right within this area here. Then swiping up and down controls the volume, left and right for previous and next track, double click for play and pause or answering or ending calls. And you've also got wear detection as well, so if you take them off during the middle of a song, it will pause your music, and then when you put them on, it will then resume. Now for sound, these sound great when using active noise cancellation. The quality is best without ANC, but that's something that we've typically come to expect because ANC does project a certain tone into the sound. Usually it has a low hiss, which of course is going to affect the EQ. Now they have a well-rounded sound with no particular emphasis on any certain EQ level, which I like. Nothing is too over the top, good clarity and soundstage too. Now please bear in mind this isn't a review, just an overview, but if you would like to see a full review, then leave a like and I'll see what I can do with Huawei and see if they'll let me keep hold of these so I can bring you that video, as I definitely like to spend some more time and get a really good feel for them. So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the studios, then please leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. I'll also put a link for Amazon in the description if you want to look at these in a bit more detail or even pick up a pair. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell so you don't miss an upload. Big thank you to Huawei for sponsoring this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.